The government has done a lot to increase the returns to private investment. The risks of doing business in India are still very high.
Concerns of why private investment, for example, one of the paradoxes, why is private investment not taken off in the way it should? And you seem to suggest that one of the concerns, of course, that you have is the need for greater religious harmony. You also reflect upon the fact about the need for less fear of the enforcement agencies, this climate of fear that almost is driving away at times private capital, the Leviathan state, which we just spoke about, which has huge discretionary powers, the weaponization of enforcement agencies. All of these issues, do you believe, are preventing us from really harnessing our full capacities as a country? Yes, there is investment taking place in infrastructure, but the charge there also is made that it's leading to oligarchs in many cases where a few individual companies are given most of the major contracts. Are these all concerns? Are we now again missing opportunities like we missed in the first 30 years?
There's a lot of macro stability, there's low inflation, reserves are good, fiscal position broadly okay, so there's macro stability. The banking system is also been cleaned up. Infrastructure and connectivity have improved. And yet the central puzzle of the economy is, why is private investment so weak? And why are jobs not being created on the back of private investment? I think that's kind of the central challenge today. And there, I do think that some of the factors, one way of thinking about this that, I like to think about is that the government has done a lot to increase the returns to private investment, corporate tax cuts, subsidies, etc. But I think where the problem is that the risks of doing business in India are still very high. And the government, especially the way it's weaponized the state, the way there's still tax terrorism and this administrative overzealous enforcement, right? The way some groups are favored over other groups, the playing field is not level across all investors. The way that policies keep changing, the way that center-state relations are not as, harmonious as they should be. These are all the factors that we touch upon in the end, the kind of institutional deterioration, the weaponization of the state, that although they seem to be affecting India's politics,